We're live and welcome to our live session. MULN up 1.02%. Okay, there's some news coming out there. Okay, let's get it here. Okay, yes, this was on Friday. That's the same news. They received an overwhelming positive reaction from members of the public, reservation holders, and MULN investors who were able to ride in the vehicle for the first time on the strikingly different tour, which kicked off last week in Pasadena, California. This follows news just released from the California Government Office that 17.7% of all new cars sold in California are zero-emission vehicles, according to the California Energy Commission. The zero-emission share of sales is up 42.7% from 2021 and 126.9% from 2022. Participants at the tour stop were highly impressed by the vehicle and updated infotainment system featuring Persona, which is MULN's proprietary personal vehicle assistant technology. Persona, featuring facial recognition technology, is designed to provide every driver with a highly personalized experience in the MULN 5. Feedback from some of the tour participants is highlighted below. These reviews can also be viewed on MULN's YouTube channel. Okay. One said, "I can't imagine how the RS is going to be. It's going to be phenomenal." Okay, regenerative braking felt solid. It strikes that battery right back and slows the car down. The infotainment is killer. I love the way it looks, the sleekness of that, how it's situated on the dash. It's crystal clear and brilliant. A lot of information going on there. It's going to be a great car. Very impressive. It rides so smooth. I also really like the dash. I really enjoyed the car. I enjoyed how it was appointed inside. I compared it to some other electric cars I've been in, and I didn't see much body roll when going around the corners. It appears to be more like a driving experience, just looking at the vehicle aesthetically. The design is beautiful. The physical quality is great. Okay, so due to high demand and limited seating on tour, MULN is currently working with a film crew to provide a short film that will allow those unable to attend in person an opportunity to experience the 5. MULN's next stop is on the Tuesday the 1st of November and Wednesday the 2nd at the Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California, which was already included as an additional stop due to overwhelming interest. From there, MULN Automotive takes the strikingly different tour to Las Vegas, Nevada on the 10th. The 10th will be the Thursday the 10th and Friday the 11th. For the remainder of the 2022, MULN will continue the strikingly different tour in the following cities with exact dates, locations, and times announced on or before the 1st of November. So all the way up to 2023, I think they will continue to do the tour. $7.694 million shares across the tape. Okay, holding on there. Okay, so quick look. There's a stock that has gone up significantly. So COEP. Okay, I think let's see what's going on there. We're going to get news concerning COEP. Okay. COEP Therapeutics Inc. announces closing of business combination with Bullhorn Holdings Corp. Okay, I think that's the news. So COEP Therapeutics, a biopharmaceutical company, developing innovative cell therapy platforms for cancer, today announced the combination of its business combination with Bullhorn Holdings Corp, a special SPAC company. In connection with the business combination, the combined company has been renamed COEP Therapeutics, and its shares and its public shares and warrants are expected to commence trading on Nasdaq under the symbol COEP. Today, the 31st of October, the company will continue to focus primarily on the development of innovative cell therapy platforms for patients with cancer. In connection with the business combination, the former stockholders of COEP exchanged their shares of common stock of Bullhorn at a rate of 2.968 for 1. Following the business combination, the company has approximately 19.5 million shares of common stock issued and outstanding, with the former stockholders of COEP now owning approximately 88% of the company and the existing shareholders of Bullhorn owning approximately 12% of the company. This is a significant step for COEP as they seek to become a leader in the development of next generation cell therapy technologies for cancer. This transaction closely follows their recent in-licensing of SNAP-CAR, a multi-antigen CAR-T technology platform, providing springboard into what they envision will be an active period for the company, according to David Mihalik, who will lead the company as the CEO and chairman. Critically important, the merger with Bullhorn has enabled their stock to be listed on Nasdaq. Uplisting to Nasdaq is a key aspect of their goal to drive long-term shareholder value by potentially augmenting their visibility within the investment community to increase the liquidity of their stock and broaden their shareholder base. So COEP on the move with this combination. Okay, let's quickly have a look at SPY. Okay, hello from Uzbekistan. How are you doing? Give us a thumbs up and let's get going. How's everything? Thanks for joining. Okay, we got 2 thumbs ups, 2 likes. SPY down 0.54%. Volume is 1.235. Okay, let's see what's going on with QQQ. QQQ is down 0.52% as well. Let's see what's going on with Tesla. Tesla is down 0.86%. Do we have any news from Tesla? Panasonic to start building Kansas battery plant next month. So Japan's Panasonic Holdings Corp said today, the 31st of October, it will start building a new battery plant in Kansas in November and aims to begin mass production by March 2025, targeting North America's fast-growing market for electric vehicles. The conglomerate energy unit said in July that had picked Kansas as the site for a new plant to supply batteries primarily to Tesla, joining the battery producers planning massive US investments to qualify for new EV tax credit rules and to tap the market's potentially massive demand. Panasonic said in a statement that it expects initial production capacity of 30 gigawatt hour per year at the new plant. That's equivalent to roughly 6% of the company's current annual EV production capacity in Japan and the United States. Kansas state officials said in July the factory would create up to 4,000 jobs with investment of up to $4 billion, pending final approval by Panasonic's board, which came through on Monday. Hirokazu Umeda, Panasonic Holdings Group CFO, declined to give a specific figure for the investment at the earnings briefing on Monday, that's today, but said a rough estimate that might be on a scale of more than $4 billion. The company said the factory will produce its 2170 model lithium-ion battery cells, which are already supplied to Tesla, but may eventually make the more advanced 4680 format battery currently under development that is about 5 times larger and will offer major improvement in cost and vehicle range. So that's the news for Tesla. Not a lot of shares are across the tape so far. Apple down 1.22%. News. Okay, iPhone maker Foxconn said to be raising wages by as much as roughly 36%. Okay, iPhone production could slump by as much as 30% at Foxconn's Zhengzhou factory due to tightening COVID-19 curbs in China, a source told Reuters. Migrant workers at the factory fled over the weekend due to COVID-19 outbreak, stricter restrictions. Foxconn is working to boost production at another factory in Shenzhen to make up for the shortfall, the source added. The Taiwanese contract manufacturer is Apple's biggest iPhone maker, producing 70% of global shipments, with Zhengzhou factory assembling a majority of the global output. Up to last close, stock had fallen 12%, 8 to 9% decline in Nasdaq Composite. Let's get what is going on with Twitter. Twitter is up 0.3%. Okay, Musk now gets the chance to defeat Twitter's many fake accounts. Twitter's unending fight against spam accounts is now a problem for new owner Elon Musk, who pledged in April to defeat the bot scourge or die trying. He later cited bots as a reason to back out of buying the social platform. Now that the billionaire has completed the deal, he's faced with the task of delivering on his promise to clean up the fake policy profiles that have preoccupied him and bedeviled Twitter since long before he expressed his interest in acquiring it. The challenge carries high stakes. The bots count matters because of advertisers. Twitter's chief revenue source want to know roughly how many real humans they are reaching when they buy ads. It's also important to, in the effort to stop bad actors from amassing an army of accounts to amplify misinformation or harass political adversaries. The bigger picture, in his mind, is how do we make Twitter a better place for everybody, said bots counting expert Emilio Ferrara, who worked over the summer to investigate the problem for Musk. He cited the value of the platform as a societal experience, as a collective place to have civilized discourse and talk freely without interference from nefarious actors or scams, spam, pornography, and harassment. To find out just how bad the bots are, Musk hired Ferrara and other data scientists to investigate. At the time, he sought to prove that Twitter was misleading the public when it said that fewer than 5% of its daily active users are fake or spam accounts. If Twitter lied or withheld crucial information about the bot count, Musk could argue that he was justified in terminating the $44 billion agreement. Ferrara, an assistant professor of computer science and communications at the University of Southern California, said he had no real interest in whether Musk ultimately ended up owning the platform. Instead, he hoped that any findings would be able to help improve the platform. Ferrara told the Associated Press, speaking for the first time about his planned role as Musk's expert trial witness. The question now is, what will Musk do with the information? Ferrara's presentation, some 350 pages of analysis and supporting documents, is locked up in confidential court filings. He said he can't disclose any his conclusions. Twitter's former leaders and lawyers said Musk widely exaggerated the problem because he had buyer's remorse. Precise counts are almost impossible because any bot estimate is based on assumptions that can lead to bias, says Steve Filippo Mengza, a researcher who has been studying social bots for more than a decade and was consulted by Twitter earlier this year. Nobody knows exactly how bad the problem is, according to Mengza, director of Indiana University's Observatory on Social Media, who said he was speaking from his role as an academic researcher, not as a consultant. He guesses it's not as bad as Musk said, and not as good as Twitter claimed. So we have a couple of disclosures here. Let's see what these are. So the market is opening in 30 minutes. Did I see that? The registration of securities. Okay, this was filed by Elon Musk himself. So on October 27th, pursuant to that certain agreement and plan of merger dated the 25th of April 2022 by and among registrant X Holdings I Inc., a Delaware corporation, X Holdings II Inc., a Delaware corporation, and a direct wholly owned subsidiary of parent acquisition sub and solely for the purposes of certain provisions in their agreements. Elon R. Musk acquisition sub merged with and into registrant, the merger, with registrant continuing as the surviving corporation in the merger and indirect wholly owned subsidiary of parent, and registrant continued under the name Twitter Inc. As a result of the merger, registrant has terminated any and all offerings of registrant's securities pursuant to its existing registration statements under the Securities Act of 1933, as amended, included the registration statements in accordance with the undertakings made by registrant in the registration statements to remove from registration by means of a post-effective amendment any securities that had been registered for issuance that remain unsold or unissued at the termination of the offering. Registrant thereby removes from the registration all securities of registrant registered pursuant to the registration statements that remain unsold or unissued as of the date hereof. Each registration statement is hereby amended as appropriate to reflect the registration of such securities. Okay, yeah. Oh, no volume, nothing's going on for Twitter. Maybe because it's been deregistered, I think. So let's return to MULN. MULN down up 0.25%. Okay, let's see EFSH. Let's see what's going on with that one. $18.47 Holdings LLC up 46.81%. MULN now down 0.88%. Sorry, 0.33%. SPY down 0.46%. QQQ down 0.61%. Tesla down 0.64%. Apple down 1.5%. Twitter up 0.3%, but I don't think it's really going to. Well, it's trading. Some shares are have across the tape, but I know there's some deregistering going on. Snap down 0.45%. And we are then down 1.01%. Okay, MULN down 2.49%. What could have happened? China's October manufacturing PMI was 49.2, expected at 50.0. Previously was 50.1. Non-manufacturing PMI 487, expected at 50.02, last 50.06. Japan September industrial production down 1.6%. Okay, so a couple of economic data there from Asia. SPY down 0.63%. So GBP USD comes under some selling pressure today, the 31st of October, amid sustained USD buying, elevated US bond yields, and risk-off impulse lifts demand for the safe haven buck. The downside seems limited ahead as the key central bank event risks later this week. The GBP USD pair struggles to find acceptance above the 1.1600 mark on today, the 31st of October, and retreats over 100 pips from the daily peak. Spot prices extend the steady intraday descent through the early North American session and drop to a fresh daily low around the 1.1500 psychological mark in the last hour. The US dollar builds on last week's bounce from over a 1 month low and gains traction for a third successive day, which in turn exerts downward pressure on the GBP USD pair. In fact, the US index, which measures the greenback's performance against a basket of currencies, climbs to a multi-day high and is drawing support from a combination of factors. The Fed is universally expected to deliver another precise and 5 basis point rate hike at the end of a 2-day monetary policy meeting on Wednesday, which remains supportive of elevated US Treasury bond yields. This, along with a risk-off impulse as depicted by a general weaker tone around the equity markets, provides an additional boost to the safe haven buck. That said, growing speculation that the US central bank might soften its hawkish stance amid signs of a slowdown in the US economy could act as a headwind for the greenback. Investors might also refrain from placing aggressive bets ahead of this week's key central bank event risks and important US macro data schedule for the beginning of the new month. The Fed will announce its policy decision Wednesday, the 2nd of November, which should play a key role in influencing the near-term USD price dynamics. This will be followed by the Bank of England meeting on Thursday. Apart from this closely watched US jobs reports, popularly known as NFP, on Friday, will help determine the next leg of a directional move for the GBP USD pair. So the market has just opened. Let's see what's going on. SPY down 6%, 0.6%. Let's see. MULN down 0.4%. SPY down 0.54%. QQQ down 0.5%. Tesla down 0.4%. Apple is down 1.25%. Okay, Twitter is no longer trading. Snap up 1.7%, 1.74%. COEP up 169.7%. SLNA Hospitality up 1.37%. ATNM up 9%. But BXRX Inc. as BXRX up 2.91%. RNLX, okay, we don't exactly know what that figure is. FWBI, FWBI up 9.29%. Okay, so thank you very much, all of you that joined, and hopefully we'll do it again later on.